Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So on today's tutorial we'll be making fila for men, aso-oko fila. So the first thing we'll be doing right now is to take out 1.5 or 2 inches from this corner, and then you take it, slant it over to the other end. And the next thing, I'm not having enough of this aso-oko, so I'll be using 8, but if you're having enough you can use 9. Take 8 there and 8 down and give it a slant like this. So this is one piece. We'll be doing it again, 8 up and 8 down. This is another piece, that's 2. So we'll be cutting out 4 of this. So we're doing it again, 8 on this side and 8 on the down part, like so. So this is the third one. We're needing one more of it, 8 at the top and 8 at the down part. So connect the lines together. So right now we'll label it 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll be cutting it out now. I would advise you don't throw that piece, though it's very little, but don't throw it out, just keep it. So 1, the second part. Please guys, always like my video and drop a comment. If you have any question you can ask me on the comment section and I will answer your question. I'll be glad to answer your question. So right now you're not joining the same way you cut, you're joining on top. Did you see what I just did? You're joining on top like this, not the same way you cut. Are you seeing it? Like this. So I would take it to the sewing machine right now and show you. So the measurement is 23 and I'm not having enough fabric, so I'll be joining like this, like laying it on top with 0.25 or just something very little, because I'm not having enough of it. So this is it now on the machine. I'm trying to join it together. So like I said, you won't be joining it the way you cut, you'll be joining it the other way around. So watch it closely and see what I did. So I'm joining it on top and I'm sewing with 0.25 or even less, but just ensure you are stitching the two together. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel too, as I will be uploading more videos more sewing tutorials that will be helpful to you. So don't forget to subscribe. So I'll be doing the same thing here. So ensure you're sewing the two pieces together. Always ensure you're sewing them together. So this is the last piece. So this one didn't hold together, so I had to ensure I was sewing it together. Move it in a little bit like this. So go ahead and join it. So that's it. So the next thing we'll be doing right now is to fold it in place like this. Watch this part closely. This part is a bit tricky, but not so tricky anyways. So all you need to do is just to join it. You can actually join it this way, like this, or if you don't want to do it like that, you can as well still join it the other way around, like this. Just ensure the mouth is equal. So just join it like this. Just join the two parts together like this. So after joining, lay it out properly like this. Just ensure you're laying it out properly. So right now we're going to cut out a straight line. What we had before was a slanted line, so this is straight now. So I would cut it open on one part So this is what we're having. So we're having it like this now. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to cut out my colors, my color gum or placket gum. I cut out about three 1/4 for this. So I'll take it to my ironing table and iron. Don't iron it very close to the tip. You can leave about 0.75 inches. Don't iron it close to the tip, just leave about 0.75 before ironing. So I'll take it to my ironing table and iron, but then I still have to hold it in place with my machine. So this is it. I'll just sew it all the way like this, and do the same thing at the upper part just to keep it in place. So after doing this, now the next thing I'll be doing right now is to turn it to the right side to stitch 1/2 inch away from the first line, like you see me doing. So move over to the next line. Ensure you're having a straight line. So I discovered it wasn't as hard as I want, so I went ahead to iron another stay to it. So I'm following the same line I followed before, just to hold the second stay I iron in place. But if you want, you can just leave it at one still. So this is it. I'm sewing it across like this. I believe you understand what I just did. I went ahead to cut out another gum still to it. So this is it. I'm done sewing those lines. So I left 1/2 inch away from each lines. I believe you understand what I did here. So the next thing I'll be doing right now, watch me closely. So I'll be taking in this part like this. Take it in very close to the gum stay. Very close to the stay we ironed. Take it very close and iron, and sew like 0.25, like sew something very, very little on this edge like this. It's going to give you a nice look. It's going to give the cap a very nice look. So this is what we have. So you can go ahead and iron it. Take it to your ironing table and iron. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to cut out our lining for this. So if you want, you can go ahead and pin it in place so it doesn't move while cutting. So this is it now. So I'm just going to cut across. You can cut leaving some allowance. You don't have to cut very close to your fabric. So just cut it all around, leaving some space. It doesn't have to be very, very close to your fabric. It's not an issue. We'll have it trimmed out after sewing. So right now I'll take off the pin and turn the right side facing the lining, maybe the right side of the lining or your interface, whatever you're using. Whatever you're lining with. So you don't sew it close to the stay. So I'm saying 0.5, or let's say half. You can sew 1/2 inch if you want to, but I'm sewing less than 1/2 inch here. So I'm taking it all the way to the down part like this. So this is what we are having. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to take it in. See how it's going in. It's going in very well. So the next thing we're doing right now is to join the caps, but ensure the lines are meeting each other. Ensure it is meeting. lines are meeting each other there, you can go ahead and pin it in place if you want to. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to take out my head, the head circumference I'm working with. Ensure that place is meeting. It's very, very important. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to take out the head circumference. I'm working with 22.5. So what I'll be having is 11.25, or let's say 11 one quarter. You can say 11.25. I'm taking that 11 one quarter or 11.25 down, like you see me doing. So I'll do the same thing on the lining part as well. 11.25, 11.25. So I would advise you start sewing from that middle part. So I'd say you sew from, so I took it down to that part. I took off the needle and I'm sewing on my 11.25 like this. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to do the same thing to the lining part. Always ensure you cut out your thread so you can have a neat finishing. And please guys, don't forget to like. Please like and subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So this is it after sewing the lining. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to turn it. Ensure you cut a thread. Yeah, cut out your thread. So I'll be turning it in. Taking the lining in like this. I believe you can see what I'm doing. So see how the lining is falling in because of that space, because we didn't sew on the stay. If you had sewn on the stay, the lining wouldn't have gone in freely. So I'll use my machine to sew the tip just to hold it in place so the lining doesn't come out of the cap. So I'll be sewing on the tip of the material like this. Tip of the cap like this. So while doing it, ensure the lining is laid in properly inside. So just sew it like this. So keep doing that till you do it round. So I'll keep doing it round. So I'm trying, do it carefully. You don't have to rush it while doing it. So this is it now. So it's already having that round shape of cap. So I had to ensure it was recording because I was actually doing it alone. But then I actually forgot. I actually discovered it wasn't recording at some point. But what I did was I brought out the remaining lining. We are having excess, so I sewed it round at the tip of the cap. The upper part of the cap, and I trim out the excess lining, and then I laid out an extra piece just to get the cover of the top like this, and then I mark out a circle like this. So this was what I did. And the next thing I'll be doing right now is to lay out the lining under, and you can pin it in place, like hold it in place with your pin. I had to check if it was still recording because I was actually doing this all alone. So here is it. Sew it round. Follow the chalk and stitch it round like this. So this was it after stitching. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to trim it out. So you trim out the circle like this, like you see me doing. So this is our circle. I mean the top of the cap. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to turn the cap to the wrong side. So I'll be stitching like this. I'll be stitching round like this, stitching the top to the down to the cover of the cap. I believe you understand what I'm saying. I mean, if you don't, just watch what I'm doing. So you go ahead and stitch it carefully round. Just follow what I'm doing and stitch it round like you see me doing. So you keep stitching around. You don't have to rush it. Take your time and do it properly. And this is it. So you can go ahead and whip it round if you have a whipping machine. And this is it, guys. This is what it's looking like. So this is it. So I'll go ahead and iron it. See, it's already giving us that cap shape. So I'll go ahead and iron and show you the. So this is what it's looking like after ironing. So while ironing, you iron that line, I mean that middle part, that line, make it be at the middle part and iron it, and then you fold in the top part like this and iron properly. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching.